A Life in the Day of Desmond Oakes on the mountain. You're on video.
Me?
Yes.
Now?
Yes.
You do live now?
Yes. Not live, just video. Not live. I'm not
Okay.
connect. No, crucial
tell
video.
me to make makeup to be ready, okay?
Yeah.
Try to make me video, make me be ready.
Okay. Your face wasn't in it though, I'm sorry. My face. There's the clouds. Bobby, ¿qué pasa? Can you see where they're having dinner? Bellow. Oh, I don't know. This is come and go table. Yeah, Mohammed spoke that earlier. This is I came up with this system in my work for people. So you go look, and you go talk, and you go here. First you look, shuf. Then you hear, smile. And after Mimbad, inshallah, God willing, Adar, talk. So first, look, listen, talk, Adar, symbol. Person-centric care, or as I call it, person-eccentric care. Why? Everyone's eccentric. Everyone's peculiar to themselves. Yes, I'm doing it very gently. Shwiya, bismillah. See? Little red beans. Red is something like hamra. Well, in some places, hamra is like fill it up, like hamla, tajin, hamra la glace, hamra la tea, hamra. And in some places it's not polite. Lubia is being. Reminds me of my father. Why? My father was in the queue to get food after a shift at work. And his friend Stan, who was a complicated but simple, direct man, and was like a mountain. He was from Ukraine. My father, to describe him to people, would say he was caught by the Nazis on a bridge with a Sten gun, shooting the crap out of everything. And when he ran out of bullets, he threw it in the river so they couldn't use the weapon. And went, I surrender. Yeah, imagine they beat him up. What do you reckon? Well, they already thought that Ukrainian people, Slavs, were subhuman anyway. So they did the work that they didn't want to. For example, dig the graves dig the mass graves and throw the bodies in. Well, I mean, you know, you get the people that you're killing to do it, but then when you kill the last lot, you get the Slavs. Not me. Nazis. I say Nazis, not Germans. Why? Nazis are Nazis. Germans are just people who were exploited for their religious beliefs and because they felt that Hitler was better than communism. It depends. Stalin killed 20 million of everybody, and that we know of, and Hitler was just 6 million Jews, 250,000, 250,000 gypsies, Roma. Yeah, they're still after them. A lot of homosexuals, pink star, triangle, pink triangle, yellow triangle for Jew. Well, it could have been the Star of David, I'm not sure. I think it was a yellow triangle. Maybe not. I don't know. Pink triangle, definitely. Yeah, I can see it. Well, I once saw a film when I was studying social history of the Third Reich, 1933 to 45, when I was 19, 18, 17. Pre-university qualification, A-level. Advanced level. The second year we did The World Since 1945. Discuss. So I went to see a film at a controversial cinema called The Anvil in Sheffield, which is 30 miles away from my village. 2 buses, or a bus and a train. First bus 5 miles, and then however long the... well, I'd get the bus for 4p. I would get the bus for 4p, of course. 2p, so 6p I could get to Sheffield as a child. And they had a film. It had people outside saying, "Don't go watch it." Documentary, homosexuality in Germany from 1921 to 1945. The 20s were wonderful. Communes of lesbians, of women who were predominantly either lesbian or well on the way to being lesbians. Every old woman was assigned a younger lady. Why? Because we all get old. And why would a young person want to be with an old woman? Every young person needs a wise old woman who's been there and done that to go, oh yeah, me too. The clothes change. The centuries change. The locations are different. Things can change just over the hill, never mind the mountain. And men predominantly don't change. And women's needs remain the same. Well, most women want a mate, at least for fatherhood, parenthood. And then some women wait until the children are grown and say, well, do you want him? That was my mum's plan. Things got out of hand. When? Christmas Eve, 24th of December. What year? 1989. Christmas, 1989. My dad came in from the pub drunk. Mum and my sister were watching Jesus Christ Superstar from 1984 April. Last half of the week of March and first half of April. Just before a gentleman who I knew his wife very well and spent a lot of time with him as a child because his wife worked with handicapped people. I don't know. My parents would have helped handicapped people anyway, but I think it was assumed that I was something. No one knew quite what. So I spent a lot of time with mentally and physically handicapped people and children. Once a month we used to go to an organisation called Faith in Light. It used to be St. Peter's Church, and it was St. Peter's in Chains. And even when my mum and dad stopped, I still went. And then my sister went after me, actually. Why not? This is to do with giving birth in peace. I know. This is to give birth. Walada. Shah. Allah. Allah. Wa. Allah. I can't do the top word.
Raha.
What's this? I've forgotten this letter.
Riaya.
Riaya. A ya sound. It's a ya. Good. Because I keep thinking it's T. The ink's got... I made the ink with different types of ink. Why? Because my brother gave me gold ink. And I thought that, well, what do you do with gold, real gold in the ink? I know. Well, Ahmed looked after it. I said, it's gold. He went, what? I said, there's real gold in the ink. He said, oh, I'll put it somewhere safe, yeah. And on Ramadan, I used it to write, but I mixed it with a different ink. I don't remember which now, to make it go further. And also because the ink, the gold by itself was. Intention is in the Heart was a short book I wrote in the gold ink, which was mostly from, if not mostly all from the Quran. I think it was all from the Quran, Kareem. Why? Because it was Ramadan. Ramadan means read the book. Do you think my food's... Oh my God. I don't know. Tagine with lamb balls, kefta. My mum would be very happy. Why? Jesus liked lamb. And so does my mother. Agnus Dei, Lamb of God. Lamb of God, take away the sins of the world. Lamb of God, take away the sins of the world. Lamb of God, take away the sins of the world. Third time I ring the bell. Lamb of God, take away the sins of the world. Altar boy.